Previously on Dub Family.
These things that y'all post, these things that y'all say, y'all got kids like this, and it's encouraging them to be that. Now I can't get him out of stuff like this.
Baby W, call me young slap. You live in sublime, my life ain't no cap. Quit wasting my time, we don't on the map. My daddy, my slime, that's family rap. Big whoop on the grind, uncle give me daps. He mess with my mind, he mess with my stats. I'm streaming online, he's streaming the trap. You killing my time, I'm killing you cats. Sunday night, had to do the deed at dinner time. Dada said the full moon is my prime. Shock them all and leave them all behind. Shooting horror films, this ain't no vine. Shoot the shot like I'm gripping on a 9. Chop the top off, I think here on my sign. Hold on, wait, let me bust up they mind. I wanna kill my mom. I wanna kill my dad. Kill my grandma. I wanna kill my... GG shot, daddy hairline pulled back on the spot. TT ain't been the same since it dropped. Love my auntie, but I gotta pop. Jet like Uzi Vert, I wanna rock. Tick-tock, kill, switch on the clock. Tip-tap, big drip with no drop. You still shot, keep pissing your pot. Big walk, viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Yeah, now we viral. Viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Now we man. Got the zooted cosign. Now I'm the hottest to hit up your line. Numbers go crazy, I ain't even nine. Numbers too crazy, I ain't even trying. Big that Mercedes, this stick on the side. They still recording how we killing a vibe. And these numbers are so high, I live in the sky. Battery life on the 100 is never gon' die. Sunday night, had to do the deed at dinner time. Dada said the full moon is my prime. Shock them all and leave them all behind. Shooting horror films, this ain't no vine. Shoot the shot like I'm gripping on a 9. Chop the top off, I think here on my sign. Hold on, wait, let me bust up they mind.
I don't care what. Shut up. Bro, what's going on? I don't care what.
Shut up.
I don't care what.
No one cares about your opinion.
That's your dad, bro.
Don't be talking. Give me.
Viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Yeah, now we viral. Viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Now we man.
What's wrong with bro? Hey, bro, don't get it out. Hey, right.
Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? What's good, what's up with it? Y'all nice? You feel me? Now wait, hold on. What y'all just witnessed, bro? Gotta clear my throat for this one. Pause. Right? Yo, what y'all have witnessed, bro, is a commemoration project. You feel me? Yo, I think I'd be comfortable changing the game, bro. Like making this no glaze thing a no glaze thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. When it comes to like shit that I fuck with, and I feel like I've shared this before. I've shared the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I've been tapped into Dub's content and shit like that. That's why, you know what I'm saying, every time I mention Capaholics, it's always an honor. It's always an I'm talking. An honorable mention, Your Honor. You feel me? So that's just like one of like some. I think I did that shit like a little bit post COVID. Wait, I think somebody on my shit. I did that post COVID. You feel me? I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? All this boredom and shit like that. It was still inside. You feel me? So I was like, man, all this boredom, man, let me put it to good use. So I was tapped into like Dub Family shit. No glaze. You feel? So I was like, man, let me just put together like the soundtrack of everything. So I feel like I'm gonna roll some out. I did a few, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the Dub Family soundtrack. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. They say you give a man his flowers while they still up and shit like that.
But you know what it is? AWAD, AWAD shit, B-side though. B-side with it. So, but y'all know how it is. Y'all know how we do it. I'm finna upload a little bit of something, but I can see, bro, I spotted the fact that this little UMG, Drake, you know what I'm saying? Kenny, K-Dot, whatever the case, like all that shit is still playing out. It's still being played out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that shit too played out to be still played out right now? You know what I'm saying? To be still playing out. So I see Ak got some juice on it. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yo, Ak got something to say about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Ak done built himself to be a credible content creator, and therefore, you feel me? Whatever he got to say about some shit, even, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, some shit beyond this beef, Drake and Kendrick beef shit. I still, you know, be giving Ak my ears. You feel? I don't know whether to say pause or whatever, but yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? They pulled this shit up today. Well, yesterday. It's a day old. Feel me? According to like my time zone right now. So, yeah, y'all gonna listen to it while I upload my shit. Y'all know we always open the show up with that shit. I don't even want to say the show, bro. Saying the show is corny. This ain't no show. This is a stream window. You know what I'm saying? Y'all creeping up my window right now. Feel me? Peeping into my shit. You feel? But you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is what it's for, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just call it like a window, a frame, or a stream screen. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, damn. I mean, yeah, what the fuck? Like, bro, I swear when I'm on this coffee, bro, like my mind just like goes at an up and normal rate. Anyway, here we go, man. While I upload my shit, now upload with me, shall you? Shall we?
They're gonna be like,
I bet.
nah, that's just fake. That's just AI. You know what I mean? Like, but they're claiming that they do have some bullshit, but we don't know what it is, right? We don't know what it is. If you ask me, I'd probably think it's just, they would probably say, hey, listen, if Kendrick claimed that Drake likes kids, he didn't make this up. He probably legit believed it because there were rumors floating around, or maybe he saw the Millie Bobby Brown thing or the 17-year-old on stage thing. I think that's what they're kind of getting at. But of course, fans are jumping out the window. That's what I'm saying, yo. I definitely don't see this get to trial, but still, fans are jumping out the window like, oh my God, they have like some hidden video, some hidden documents that Drake fucks kids. And of course, that's gonna go into the conspiracy theory of like the label has like these predator pedophile files, Epstein files of Drake, that they're forcing him to stay in a contract. And if that was true, why would Drake file a lawsuit? You get what I'm saying? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you would want that to be hidden, not to be profoundly mentioned in a lawsuit that your label has this on you. So I'm gonna assume, and shit, you know, that's my guy, so maybe I'm just giving the benefit of that. But I think it's not even giving the benefit of that. I think it's just obvious. I think they're saying that the discoverable evidence that they have is news reports that have insinuated, stated, or alleged certain things about Drake before Kendrick said it. And it's not some, oh, they have a girl that said this that never came out and the label has a video. No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Okay. Bro, this thing is exhausting, man. And the Drake fans, your Drake fans mad at me. Kendrick fans. Let me,
What you trying to say about these Kendrick fans, man?
let me pull up the chat here. Let me see what are y'all saying about this. Somebody says probably scare tactics. Yeah, I think they're going on the offense, right? You know, Drake is kind of hitting on a conspiracy theory, like, Lucian, you were at the crib plotting with Kendrick to call me a pedophile to lower my renegotiation leverage.
Y'all think at this point is just
and
conspiracies?
then you did this and da 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 da. That's kind of what Drake is saying, and I think UMG, they're about to enter the territory saying, yo, Drake, you know we could play dirty too, right? You know we could almost make vague theoretical
Propaganda, nigga.
statements that every blog, because they do know every blog is picking this up, and this thing is a huge thing that's being discussed daily on social media. We're gonna now go on offense and be like, nigga, why the fuck you over here mad at us? We ain't the one who started this shit about you and kids. Nigga, this shit been going on. They're almost going on offense. I think the next thing they're gonna go on offense with Drake about is, yo, watch. Oh, we've investigated your numbers at time. Because UMG's not going to claim that he did nothing, right? And even if something was done, it was always going to be through a third party. So it's never going to be, their hands are always going to be clean. Trust. I think at some point they're going to look at Drake like, hey, shit, we investigated your shit too. Because we thought you was faking. I think that's how they're going to try to get at Drake, to be like, yo, whatever you're trying to accuse, you look crazy too. Somebody said, watch What's the Dirt? All right, let me watch What's the Dirt. Let's see. What's the dirt? Sometimes I can't tell if I'm giving this too much shit.
All right, guys. So,
or like too much attention, and I'm dragging it, or this is what the conversation is right now.
this Drake UMG lawsuit is starting to take shape, and the whole thing is looking to be...
Oh, by the way, thank you for the 50D. He says, nobody give a fuck about what a few black folk in Cali think about Drake. I might be the only black person who likes him. Won't hinder his successes at least. I hate the culture. Hopefully battle rap dies with this lawsuit. They mad they can't make a hit without sneak dissing. Okay. Thank you, bro.
Pretty damn fishy. Recently, we got some new updates with respect to the discovery phase, and while I'm not covering most of that in this video, I wanted to point out some really important things. First, what you guys need to know is that UMG as a business has been going through a significant transformation since the beginning of 2024. There have been a lot of layoffs, a lot of big promotions, employees have been quitting, and massive changes have been going on. They're restructuring a lot, like these are not small changes. Historically, the way things worked at UMG was you had Lucian Grange running the show at the top. Then on the East Coast, we had Republic Records, Def Jam, and Island Records, all of which had a bunch...
Hold on. This sounds interesting. It's gonna have to wait a little bit.
of and while I'm not covering
Drake, I might be the only black person who likes him. Won't hinder his successes at least. I hate culture. I hate the culture. Hopefully battle rap dies with this lawsuit. They mad they can't make a hit without sneak dissing. Okay. Thank you, bro.
pretty damn fishy. Recently we got some new updates with respect to the discovery phase, and while I'm not covering most of that in this video, I wanted to point out some really important things. First, what you guys need to know is that UMG as a business has been going through a significant transformation since the beginning of 2024. There have been a lot of layoffs, a lot of big promotions, employees have been quitting, and massive changes have been going on. They're restructuring a lot, like these are not small changes. Historically, the way things worked at UMG was you had Lucien Grange running the show at the top. Then on the East Coast, we had Republic Records, Def Jam, and Island Records, all of which had a bunch of smaller labels underneath them, but ultimately Republic was the big player, and that was ran by Monty and Avery Lippman. Then we got the West Coast labels. On the West, we had IGA, which is Interscope, Geffen, and A&M, and then we had Capitol Music Group, which all had smaller labels underneath them, but ultimately Interscope was the big player, ran by John Janik.
Yo, so you telling me this whole music industry is ran by just like one person? Because since all of these other, you know, separate labels from the main parent label that is owned by one person, it's like, damn, the whole thing is owned by one nigga.
And even though they fall under UMG, like the East Coast and the West Coast are in competition. When it came down to which coast was more profitable, John Janik and Monty Lippman went up against each other for years to try and earn that #1 spot.
Imagine that. The whole trajectory, the whole intention, the whole how can I say this? Just movement of the machine behind the whole industry, bro. It's all about two niggas competing. Bro, I feel like y'all gotta be catching these revelations, bro. Y'all gotta be catching these agendas that are now revealing themselves. What?
In the corporate world, they're both climbers, right? So the goal at the end of the day is to take Lucien's seat. With that said, Republic has always dominated, and a major reason for that is because...
Now, just quick little comment. So, people go at Drake for, you know, appropriating people's culture. Yeah, cultural imprints and just cultures, bro, right? In general. Just how he would go onto XYZ environment, be that environment for profit, exploit it, use it a little bit to get the love, get the connect, get the familiar out of that environment, then move on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, like that. So since people felt disrespected by that, isn't this like a colossal version of that shit? Because bro, think about it. This is all a tournament, right? Between two guys that are going head to head with one another. You feel me? Winner takes God's seat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Granger's seat, nigga. You feel me? So now, since these guys, and the whole industry, bro, since these parent little labels, little child labels, because, you know, the East Coast thing and the West Coast thing, I didn't get, this is Republic Records? No. Yeah, whatever. That East Coast thing, West Coast thing, right? That's the parent for these other little ones, right? And it's like, look at that whole network of just expanded sectors within the music industry via these labels. Everything is because, like, okay, this guy, we established this so that this guy can be the one running this in the East, and then this one will run it in the West. But then now, let's see who comes out at the top. And that's the reason why we got shit like charts. That's the reason why we got shit like, you know what I'm saying? Because of how this guy can sell whatever is under him. Bro, look at it in that sense, right? Switch off your entertainment brain for a little bit. Your amused brain, right? Your veiled brain for a little bit, bro, a little bit. Yo, this whole shit is a tournament, bro. And that is all on the backbone of, okay, it's not only hip hop, right? It's not only hip hop genres that are signed under these top labels, right? It's other genres, but obviously it's like, yo, isn't this like appropriating the culture of art, bro? Is there such a thing? The culture of art. Well, how people express themselves and all of that shit. The only way that you could think about it, the only way now you could get an opportunity to be a superstar or whatever is if, you know what I'm saying, your expression of your art, the expression of yourself, basically your art, yourself, right, is whether that expression can be sold the best. Isn't that an appropriation of like the expression of yourself, because your art is yourself? Come on, bro. Damn, I wish I could like say it in a more concise way, bro. A more like straightforward way. I hope y'all get it though.
They have Drake and Taylor Swift. In fact, every year besides 2020, John Janik of Interscope has lost to Monty Lipman of Republic. This is a huge deal when it comes to which guy ultimately takes over the reins when Lucien leaves. The board of directors look at a lot of different things, but performance metrics and profitability are at the top. Based on performance metrics, Monty Lipman is clearly the man for the job. And Lucien Grange said himself that he loves the internal competition that happens within the company because it ultimately makes people work even harder. The competition within our own company in Son.
So that's what I'm trying to say. It was all based off of these two guys' competition. The competition between them. But then how it's delivered to us is, yo, it's entertainment. Yo, these charts. Yo, these awards. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, connects to these radios. Da, 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 da. You feel me? A whole industry. But it's based off of like these guys going hard, making sure that there is an industry. But like, if it is just between these two niggas. And if they ain't happy with your product, your expression, the expression of like how you want the expression to be sold, they just, you know what I'm saying? So it's all up to these guys. Because now you're going to mess, if you change your mind, you're going to mess up the, you know what I'm saying? The competing factor. It's like you making my team lose on some shit.
Finding and developing artists is no accident, it's by design. At the same time, our culture never lets our in-house competition become destructive. Our executives never forget that we're all part of the same UMG team. So the culture at UMG of the East battling against the West, Monty against Janik, like that's by design and that's something they're proud of. However, Lucien was about to drop a bomb, and that happened on February 2nd, 2024, when he announced that both John Janik and Monty Lipman were getting massive promotions and that a big restructure was coming. Then it was just a month later where we learned exactly what these big changes were. On March 12th,
I'm so immersed in this shit, man. I'm gonna have to pause just for a little bit, just to say shout out, man, for the follow, Agent 66. You good, brother? I'm watching this UMG thing, UMG Drake trial thing. Yeah, through the academic channel type shit.
12th, 2024.
I ain't gonna lie, they dragging this shit, bro. So I'm just like trying to see like where it's going. Apparently, it's going like to some serious heights, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Lucien Grange handed full control of UMG's labels to two people, John Janik on the West Coast and Monty Lipman on the East Coast. Now on the West Coast, all the major labels, Interscope, Geffen, A&M, and Capitol, were merged into a single.
That's what I'm saying. With the in LA. Wait, hold on.
Company, Lipman on the East Coast.
So Universal on the East Coast, is that what it is?
Now on the West Coast, all the major labels, Interscope, Geffen, A&M, and Capitol.
So these is the parent labels that I was talking about.
Were merged into a single company called ICLG, with John Janik running the show. On the East Coast, the exact same thing happened. Def Jam, Island, and Republic were grouped together under one umbrella called Republic Corps, led by Monty Lipman. So now it's even more competitive because both Monty and Janik, now they've got more responsibility and more power. So like now it's really time to prove yourself. And at this point, heads started to roll where massive layoffs came into effect. UMG had previously announced that because of this restructuring, they could save $270 million a year. These big changes also ruffled the feathers of some very heavy hitters. Michelle Jublier, who was the CEO of Capitol Music Group, didn't seem to like the idea of John Janik being her new boss, and she resigned the moment his promotion was announced. Then Arjan Prugel, who was the vice president of Capitol Records, also quit. Sydney McCabe, CEO of UMG in Nashville, also announced that she will be quitting, and that came just 5 days after the Monty and Janik promotion. Then we saw high-end executives who held various positions across the labels get laid off. I'm not going to name all the people, but like these are high executive.
I ain't gonna lie, respectfully, who gives a fuck about like what goes on at the top over there, right? Because we care about the art. We care about what happens like with the expression of this art, the expression of the music. You feel me? And then up there, obviously, there's gonna be like the politics that go on and shit like that. And I feel like respectfully, bro, I don't even know not one of these people that they mentioned up there. You feel me? It's just today through this video that I find out about any of these people. You know what I'm saying? But then now it's like the whole, like, I feel like where the industry has peaked to is because of these two individuals saying, shit, I gotta beat that other guy. Do you think if that kind of intention existed, if let's say individuals that didn't have these kind of intentions were running the game, maybe different intentions, I don't know, something pure, something like just sharing the music just for inspiration, or you know what I'm saying, like some shit that's like beyond the business, beyond like the sales. And do you think the music industry would be as big as it is today?
Positions, like these aren't just anybody. These guys got hefty salaries, like big cuts are being made. Anyways, on March 12th, all these changes take place. Janik and Lippman are now the kings of their respective coast, and what do you know, 10 days later, Kendrick fires his shot on the Like That record.
Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me.
When it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he is one of John Janik's biggest stars on Interscope, dating back as far as Good Kid, Mad City.
For real?
In fact, all of Kendrick's albums were released under Janik, and he was heavily involved in Kendrick's career. In the case of Drake, he was on the other side with Republic. Not only was he one of the main reasons for over a decade and why Janik struggled to clinch the #1 spot, but Drake's contract was coming to an end and the writing was on the wall that he might be leaving. For that reason, tensions were likely already pretty high between Monty, Lippman, and Drake.
And these were the ingredients that came together that made for a perfect storm.
Kendrick closed out his deal with TDE and Aftermath Interscope 2 years prior, with Mr. Morale being his last project. It was from that point forward where Kendrick was considered 100% independent under his own label, PG Lang.
It really seems like the Like That verse from Kendrick, that was an independent release.
However, all that was about to change as Drake took the bait, dropping Push-Ups on April 13th and Tailor Made on April 19th, and for some unknown reason, Kendrick, the guy that can allegedly whip up a diss track in no time flat, was completely ghost.
And now we know why that was.
It turns out the savior of hip-hop and all things culture wasn't about to involve himself in a rap battle without a new shiny deal in place with his good old pal John Janik at Interscope Records.
You guys do remember John, right? You know, the guy that got like the big promotion. He's like trying to be #1 and shit. No? Kendrick knows him really good.
That's right. On April 27th, 2004, Kendrick put pen to paper and signed a deal with PG Lang and licensing through Interscope, and 3 days later, Euphoria dropped.
But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
So basically the reason why it took the reincarnated version of Tupac 17 days to respond was because he was in cahoots with John Janik and Interscope, discussing the best path forward so that they could both reap the benefits from the moment. Before the beef, Kendrick was cold as ice, and the newly promoted John Janik was willing to do whatever it takes to not just bring Drake down, but to prove himself.
But this is where it gets extremely interesting.
Kendrick dropped 4 diss records in the beef against Drake. Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. After that, he dropped the GNX project, but this is the major difference. All three of the diss records that were added to DSPs were licensed directly from Kendrick Lamar to Interscope Records, but the GNX project was licensed from PG Lang to Interscope Records.
Why are the 3 diss tracks different?
That's probably why Drake's legal team is very eager to look into Kendrick Lamar's contract with Interscope, and that's probably why UMG has heavily redacted information from it.
And this is the smoking gun, right? Because that tells me that in that contract that he signed, those 3 diss tracks, there has to be something about the battle in the contract because those 3 records had a different agreement.
Remember in my breakdown of Drake's Iceman episode?
Yeah, I agree with him, but
Well, it was probably because, you know what I'm saying? It was probably because maybe Kendrick didn't want to involve PG Lang into like these beef things. Like these beef things are Kendrick personally thing, right? PG Lang probably has a higher purpose than just endorsing internet smoke, right? Yeah, for profit. But they probably like, maybe their vision is so beyond just profit, just like that, right? I think they just like legacy sensitive. I'm probably speaking out my ass, but this is just like how I see it. You feel me? So that's why the with the PG, it couldn't be like doing the deal through PG Lang and then Interscope. It you know what I'm saying? It had to be Kendrick himself and Interscope. So now, fuck. I don't know. I don't know if it feels like there's some sort of vendetta. There's some sort of like, of course, Drake probably thinks there's some sort of hidden agenda in terms of, I don't know, getting word to say, this is what I want y'all to do. You feel me? Like, this, like, okay, this is how we're gonna profit off of you putting dirt up on this nigga. Like, you feel me? I don't know. I guess the perception is that maybe Drake thinks that there was some premeditated agreement for the sake of profit. You feel me? That's why it was revealed that I think what 10 days later or whatever, like a couple days later, like Kendrick was quiet after the initial shots, and then coming back later, now that he had discussed things with, you know, the label head, etc., agreeing upon some like business arrangements that's gonna leave everybody happy profit wise, right? Yeah, nah, it is what it is, man. Fuck it. Shit, it's hard for a guy who's a fan of both Kendrick and Drake. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been bittersweet for me. It's been bittersweet for me. The battle, that is. Bitter in the sense that, man, these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys, bro, I came up off of their music. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of that generation. Feel me? Been rocking with Kenny, been rocking with Drake, etc. So it's bitter in that sense that, you know what I'm saying, y'all be talking like this crazy about one another. It like, that was crazy. It was like, what the fuck? Am I really experiencing this right now? But then sweet in the sense that we got some hard hitting work, nigga. We got work, nigga. In a way that we didn't even expect, because who expected Kenny to, you know what I'm saying, be on that kind of motion where he just drops in no time flat. Multiple songs, like in a matter of hours even. That was crazy. That was different. You feel what I'm saying? That was different. So, I don't know, man. I'm still kind of on the fence. I am curious, though, as to, like, where this lawsuit thing is gonna end. How things are gonna look. Yeah, how, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally, like, I'm tapped in. I'm curious, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Feel me? So, yeah, straight off the upload with me type joint, into the act. segueing though into AWAD shit B-sides, you know.
All right, so we've been hearing about
kicking in with my boy Mac Moolah. What he talking about? Mac Moolah reacts to the diabolical story of Aaron the plumber. Aaron the plumber. What's going on?
Aaron the plumber for a while. I know he big and it looked like he was in prison. So I don't really know the story behind him. So I found this documentary. We finna watch this together.
All right, let's
homework on together.
Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of Hood 187. In today's episode, we're diving into the story of Aaron the plumber. Aaron Sloan, widely known as Aaron the plumber, has found himself in plenty of internet
So he a content creator, etc.
beefs since skyrocketing to fame. But what most people don't know is that long before the plumbing gigs and online stardom, Aaron had a violent past that's rarely talked about.
Crash out?
He looked like a YN right there.
Yeah, crash
before
out.
the plumbing gigs and online stardom, Aaron
He
had a
looked
violent
like
past that's rarely
it's in
talked
his
about.
eyes, nigga.
He looked like he caught 3 bodies and 2 robberies.
Damn.
Aaron the plumber
homework.
was born in Stockton, California, where he
Okay.
and his family faced many hardships.
So he
It was
from
alleged
Cali.
that his mother struggled with drug addiction, while his father was a gang leader. Aaron had 2 uncles and grew up being close to them, with both of them having gang affiliations with the Nightingale Bloods and the Northside Gangster Crips. With strong family gang ties, Aaron had protection in every neighborhood throughout Stockton. During his teenage
But you know, I be wondering, like, the people that be making it out these situations, like growing up like Aaron right here, but making it out these situations like on some positive vibe, head on straight, you feel me? Like morality, all cool, chilling, bro, calm, like about like positive vibes and literally hitting the 180 turn, bro. Like I wonder how they be doing it, bro. You feel me? Because of course they grow up in the same environments. I'm talking about those that grow up in these same environments. You know what I'm saying? That Aaron the plumber grew up in, and you know what I'm saying, situations where there's circumstances and scenarios where, you feel me, life just handed you these cards, bro, but still making it out like as somebody to look up to. You feel me? I don't know, bro. Like it beats me, bro. Cause damn, I mean, it's only natural for you to end up like homie, bro. Like hearing how he came up and shit.
years, Aaron the plumber moved with his family to North Tulsa, which is not uncommon.
Oklahoma.
Many people from California have ties to Tulsa and vice versa.
Oh, for
this
real?
connection
I didn't know
contributed to
that.
Oklahoma's nickname, Baby Cali, as the state shares similar gang
Baby
influences
Cali?
with
Baby
California.
Cali.
Aaron the plumber attended Central High School while in Tulsa and is believed to be affiliated with the 46th Street Piru Bloods. It's alleged that he was involved in conflict with the 46th and 49th Boston Avenue neighborhood Crips. Rumors also circulated that Aaron the plumber had put hands on numerous members and even spun their block. The photos of him posted up in the 40s show ties to 111, 42, 44, 46, and 49 neighborhood Crips.
He was out here
From what I
gang
can tell,
banging.
the location where the picture was taken is territory claimed by the 49s. But Aaron would be quoted saying that if he saw an op without a gun, he'd either put his weapon away or hand it off to someone else so they could run a fade.
Damn, so it was a natural crash out. Like, yo, let's put hands on one. Like, animalistic crash out, bro. Let's really get it naturally, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it on camera, baby. What's happening here?
He one of them niggas. I don't
You
like
wanna-
people like that, bro.
yeah.
You just want to fight for
Just
everything.
raw,
what
bro.
we
Crash.
fighting for, bro?
Bro,
What's
original-
gonna happen after we fight? What? Because if I lose,
Yeah.
I'm not going to shut up. If
Original
you beat me
crash
up,
out, bro.
I'm not going to shut up. I'm
Original
gonna keep
crash
talking
out.
shit. And if I win, I'm gonna talk so much that you gonna want to unalive me, bro. So
ORC, nigga. He a orc. An original crash out.
it's like,
OCR.
what
Damn.
we really swinging on each other for, gang? What? I ain't never understood the point of that. Now, if somebody got me really fucked up, like for real, like you just stole my stuff or crashed my car, I'm gonna want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But just, I see you op and we finna fight. Let's do it. Let's squabble. We ain't squabbling. You better get your ass out my face before I pop you. Do your homework on popping. Ain't running no
Yeah.
damn fades. What's wrong with you? And he went to prison, so I know he like fighting. Look at him.
What the fuck was that? Oh, he sleep.
Oh, he's
You
slick.
little bitch.
Damn.
He's slick. He's slick.
Smacked him out.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he got the strong arms. Wake up.
Get
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest.
Damn.
Oh, you clicked on it.
Hey,
the
sleep
most
man's real quick,
below.
real fast. He probably one of them animalistic fighters too. fight like an animal type shit. They did knock him out. They did knock him dead.
No, yeah, he gone.
He gone. Wait, he killed. Like he killed gone.
Shut the fuck up, man. I should kick that nigga in, bro. Nah, let him sleep. Come on, bro. He's sleeping like a baby. Hey, they call the ambulance. This ain't even 1 minute, dick. It's on, bro.
Sometime during his active days as a gang member, Aaron the plumber would get caught lacking, and an op from a hood he had allegedly attacked days before came back to settle their beef. Aaron was standing outside of a house, smoking and hanging out. That's when a car circled the block. He knew this was someone he had gotten into it with days prior, but he shook it off, thinking nothing of it. But that's when the rival member pointed a gun out the window of the car and fired several shots. Aaron tried to pull out his gun to fire back, but before he could, he collapsed to the ground. Neighbors nearby rushed over, trying to lift him up and get him to the nearest hospital. Aaron the plumber had found out that he had been shot 6 times, with one of the bullets striking him in the face, shattering his nostril. By 20 years old, Aaron the plumber was arrested for alleged.
Bro, he looked like a demon, bro.
We ain't gotta live like this no more.
Allegedly setting up a robbery through a Craigslist ad. The victims met Aaron Sloan in the 2100 block of East 51st Street, expecting to buy a 2003 Cadillac. One of the victims reportedly found the car on Craigslist. After meeting up with Aaron, the seller, going on a test drive and deciding to purchase, a masked man walked up to them and reportedly pointed a gun while demanding money. The suspect allegedly took a wallet, an iPhone from one of the victims, and the other victim ran away from the scene. Both eventually got away and called the police. A witness later reported that Aaron had watched the suspect sneak up behind the victims, and after the robbery, Aaron and the suspect reportedly ran off together, with police saying that Aaron also called dispatch to report the incident. Aaron the plumber was then later identified in a police lineup.
So Aaron the plumber called the police.
Yeah.
He called 911 and to report the crime to make it seem like he ain't do nothing.
After which officers arrested him for 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon in concert. He was then taken
and then it backfired on him
to the detective division for questioning.
Sad.
Also, there's growing speculation that Aaron may have cooperated with the police during the interview.
Nah, I feel like it's a reason why this nigga be wanting to fucking, you know what I'm saying, run phase with niggas, bro. Look, man, this nigga just like big for no reason, bro. Like, so obviously he found purpose for him just like being all big and like, bro, come on. I feel like at this point it was just like an over concentration of testosterone. You feel me? I don't know.
With rumors suggesting this might,
cause you know what I'm saying, testosterone began in niggas' heads for sure. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like energy and just like temperament, bro, and just you just always on go. You just want to fight for no reason. Small shit, big shit, and all kind of shit.
Ladies and gentlemen. But after serving time in prison for a series of crimes, Aaron walked out with a new mindset. He had been caught up in gang life for years, even continuing to gangbang while behind bars. But when his sentence finally ended and those prison gates opened, Aaron knew deep down he didn't want to go back to that life. Still, leaving it behind wouldn't be easy. Once he got out, Aaron landed a job at a local warehouse. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The pay wasn't great and the work was hard. Long hours moving heavy boxes, loading and unloading trucks, dealing.
How the fuck is that a thing to a beast of a nigga like Aaron, bro? Loading heavy boxes, it was great. He couldn't do it. It was a tough job. What the fuck did that shit? You know what I'm saying? Don't sound like shit to a nigga like, did you see that shit? You see that size on that nigga? No fucking titty, no titty, no pause, but yo.
With strict supervisors.
How the fuck is that a thing to mention, bro?
Who didn't.
You can't, nah, don't say none of that.
Care about his past or his goals. At first, Aaron kept his head down and
this
just
was not hard at all.
But over time, the small paychecks started to wear on him. The tiny raises barely covered
That'd be the
groceries.
problem. That'd be the problem.
Yeah, I understand the problem with the finances not being able to cover your day to day and shit. That's crazy. That's dead wrong. I'm saying that's like, yo, chip on your shoulder. But nigga, hard work and you as big as this nigga, man.
With the street niggas though, cause it's like, okay, if I'm in the streets, I can go get some money. I can go, even if I gotta rob somebody, I can go get some money now, today. You feel me? If I'm working these jobs, I'm trying to make my life straighter and shit. It's like, it's hard to go back to that. It's hard to go back to getting $9, $10 an hour. You only get paid every 2 weeks. You like, wait, what the you mean I only get paid 2 weeks? Like, why do it take 2 weeks to pay me?
He watched people around him struggle to survive off the same wages, and it didn't sit right with him. Aaron's life started to change when a close friend showed him a check, $47,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it. That kind of money wasn't from the streets.
Okay.
It was from honest work. Right then, Aaron knew what he wanted to do, become a plumber. But it wasn't as simple as you might think.
So you're a
He had
real
to pass
plumber.
a tough test, one that 80% of plumbers fail. Aaron had taken the test 5 times before eventually passing. Aaron had officially became Aaron the plumber and began doing TikToks teaching the black youth on how to do plumbing. His
At least he a focused individual.
goal was to teach them how to escape the streets and build wealth.
Right.
But he wouldn't see
Gave his own self some purpose. That's straight.
much
That's
success
straight.
from his TikTok until later on. Aaron the plumber became famous in June 2024
Whoa.
after he was on a YouTube
So he been like doing these little pop the balloons type shits.
dating.
See, this what I thought, cause this when I first ever heard of him. This what I thought, but I had never. I thought he was already famous when he came on here. I thought he was already like a little clouded or whatever. But I definitely seen these clips. I don't remember what happened.
Show called Pop the Balloon.
So
or
he
Find
came
Love.
on here
He made
for
a lot of
clout?
blunt and shocking comments during the episode, and the video
To get
quickly
some
went
clout?
viral online.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop and the balloon part. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did.
Of course.
Oh, she thought she was popping it, girl. You sitting there looking like Fiona. You better get your stupid ass on somewhere and talk about some. Girl, you need to be trying to take what you can get. Do your homework on taking what you can get. Fuck them. Told her ass to feel it mutual, man. Looking like a linebacker.
Give me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
Oh no!
You know,
Damn.
The women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too
Oh my
much.
God.
I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
But some viewers were offended by his
He
comments
doing a
and filed
lot.
complaints with his
Yes,
employer
yeah.
and said Aaron looked like a Ninja Turtle. And as a result of all the hate, Aaron lost his job as a plumber.
What?
Some viewers were offended by his comments and filed complaints with his employer.
Bro, that's crazy, gang. Some viewers were offended by his comments and filed complaints with his employer. If I'm the employer and you call me talking about he said some things that some girls didn't like on a dating show, what the f do that got to do with plumbing? What does that have to do with fixing some damn sinks? What does that have to do with anything? I don't care. The fact that he even got fired for that is crazy. Cause I bet you ain't none of them girls get fired for saying the shit they saying.
It said Aaron looked like a
that's how
Ninja
it be.
Turtle. And as a result of all the hate, Aaron lost his job as a plumber. But instead
That's
of getting
crazy, though. I ain't know
angry,
that.
Aaron leaned into the jokes and started trolling back. He even released videos dressed like a Ninja Turtle to mock his haters. After that, Aaron the plumber decided to go all in on content creation. These days, Aaron pops up on all kinds of YouTube channels. Aaron is known for being messy and not having a filter, which often ends with him fighting with other creators. But this controversy only fuels his online presence, keeping him in the spotlight. His fans would even pull up on him begging to run a fade with him.
You're a content creator, that's how you think. So I can't blame you. Get your fade
Don't get
in
Woody
it.
started. Don't get Woody started. Hey, hold the phone.
But most of his haters still see him as a sucker, even though Aaron the plumber is down to pull up anywhere in the US to catch a fade. Now that Aaron the plumber has fame, a lot of people in Tulsa are trying to take it from him, calling him a snitch and threatening him if he comes back. But Aaron the plumber replied to anyone who had something to say about him, telling them to
Come
stop
catch this
acting like he
fade,
wasn't
nigga.
really active when he was in Tulsa. He made it clear he's not worried, saying he can't wait to come back. Aaron the plumber is someone who came from rags to riches and really showed the world that you can be a gangster and a plumber. But what might stop his fame
Gangster and a plumber.
You can be a gangster and a plumber.
is
It's
his
crazy.
ego, because Tulsa is known for being deadly. So Aaron the plumber might just lose his life if he pulls up on the wrong YN. Thanks for watching another episode
Yeah,
of
one thing
Oh,
about
shit.
it, Aaron, you better buckle your seatbelts. I'm gonna tell you something right now, cause these YNs ain't.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I did mention something about like coming from an area that Aaron came from. You feel me? Now that took a plot twist. It took a very interesting plot twist because, you know what I'm saying? You like the introduction went something along the lines of, you know what I'm saying, crash out. You feel me? Like the environment was just negative, where he came from, blah blah blah, the upbringing, all that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, now what happens? Like, how do people do it? I'm saying? The ones that do come out of it, how do they do it? You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that was just about to go really left or really south. Understand what I'm saying? But hey, I guess these is one of the methods then. I guess Aaron the plumber, you know what I'm saying? Proved, hey, there's an alternative. You know what I'm saying? You can become a gangster that has some purpose. Or at least like give yourself something to do. You know what I'm saying? Something that like could have people looking up to you on some shit. To a certain extent type. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Aaron the plumber, bro. Damn.
They ain't trying to fight. I promise you that. On the guys, they not trying to fight. They ain't trying to fight. They not trying to fight. They not trying to fight, folks. They not trying to fight.
187.
They not trying to fight.
Yeah, and I don't think niggas was gonna be trying to fight. Like, I'm talking about on some man-to-man shit. No weapons, no nothing. Come on, bro.
Right, but that was crazy. That was cool. I just learned about his story and stuff like that. Just found out, you know, where he from and all that. So that was cool. Cause I've been seeing his face everywhere. So I'm like, let me watch this little documentary real quick and see what's really going on. Though.
Aaron the plumber.
On phone now. Aaron the Aaron the plumber. I got a fade for you. Now listen, I'm a skinny nigga. But don't underestimate the power of that whole high horse.
Nah, we ain't doing that one. Shout out my boy Mac Moolah though.
That's been going
Shout out my boy Mac Moolah though. I don't know what it is.
Viral on Twitter regarding Black Coffee, and one of the posts says Black Coffee and the new girlfriend Victoria Gonzalez gaining 7.1 thousand.
Hold on, man. How old is this video right quick? 1 day ago. Alright. Black Coffee exploded scandal.
Likes. However, another comment by Chris Excel would completely take South Africa by storm.
What that nigga say now?
Saying, I don't care who says what. Our brother upgraded here, gaining a staggering.
Oh my god, this nigga really said that.
19,000 likes.
1.2 million impressions.
Seems like the comparisons between Entlembali and Victoria Gonzalez have no sign of slowing down.
Oh my god, bro. You comparing her to her? Yo, so they official. Hold on. Are they official? But y'all know I gotta find some shit out, bro. Let me take my seat right quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Black Coffee girl. What's her name again? What the heck going on, bro? What the fuck? Coffee, new girl. Ariela Gonzalez. What the hell is the name again, bro? Black Coffee, the renowned the Venezuelan model Victoria Gonzalez. Okay. Oh, following his split with. Okay. Yeah. So they comparing the two. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
Because this is still such a big discussion in South Africa. I mean, Chris Excel would completely take the situation to the next level, saying he's a billionaire and he upgraded with another billionaire, while the baby mama is sulking for electricity. You're definitely going to want to hear what people have to say about this post in the video. To a completely shocking story coming out of Vryburg, where a learner from Huhudi Secondary School passed away, get this, after teachers punished her for arriving late by making her run around the entire school for a staggering 2 hours. But apparently this wasn't the first time that this is happening at this school, because allegedly another learner passed away on the 8th of August 2025. It seems like something genuinely has to be done about this school, because it's not normal that so many students are passing away in such a short amount of time. Something isn't right. But it seems as though Julius Malema has finally seen the light, because now he's no longer talking about open border. Now he's saying that Zimbabweans must seek employment employment in their own municipalities like Harare instead of South Africa. And get this, Malema would also stress that local workers should be finding employment within their areas.
Fair elections in Zimbabwe. We call on Zimbabweans to stop being cowards and confront Mnangagwa's government and go and reclaim their own country. They cannot continue to stay in South Africa as if they are enjoying life here. You will never enjoy life in somebody else's country.
There's clearly something that has changed with Malema and his stance on foreign nationals, because it seems as though he's done a complete 180-degree turn. But there's clearly a lot to talk about in this video, so why don't we just get straight into it? Ah yes, Black Coffee, the man of Ibiza, the man with the golden touch, one of the best DJs in South Africa, in fact one of the best DJs in the world. Black Coffee has clearly had an unstoppable run for so many years, but it seems as though his name just can't get out of the headlines, because recent posts of the couple Black Coffee and Victoria Gonzalez have been going viral on social media platforms, and quite obviously on Twitter people have the most to say.
What ethnicity is she?
Because one post would say Black Coffee and the new girlfriend Victoria, but the comments under this post would obviously not disappoint, with one comment saying, at first I thought it was Duduga Zuma, and even another comment saying, what matters here is the happiness of our brother. But one comment would stir the pot, saying she doesn't come close to this,
Come on, bro, nah.
referring of course to
come on. Wait, hold on, wait, let me see how I feel about this. Alright, let me see how I feel about this shit. Hold on. Ooh, Phoebe. Okay. So we told this is Victoria Gonzalez. Wait. Okay. WWE. So she's a WWE one. Right. Next better man. How do you spell? Okay, this is the X. Tiniga wana. I want those other ones where she shows the full body as well. Come on, let's go with. Okay. Alright. Man. Gonzalez, dog. I bet. Gonzalez, I bet.
To none other than Entle Mbala. But look, if you thought that this post was ruffling our brother, but one comment would stir the pot, saying she doesn't come close to this, referring of course to none other than Entle Mbala. But look, if you thought that this post was ruffling the feathers, you know, testing the waters, XCVIICXN would take this discussion to a level I think it didn't need to go, because in a post she would say, I don't care what anyone.
This is the Gonzalez, bro. Man, I feel like I was checking up the was I looking up the right Gonzalez, dog? Yeah. Which Gonzalez are we talking about, bro? WWE. No, man. Yo. Victoria Gonzalez, man. Okay, hold on. I think I was checking out the wrong Gonzalez, dog. Alright, let's see this. Cause that one is, you know what I'm saying? She not different. She not the same as that. This is the wrestling one, bro. It's not the wrestling. Oh, okay, hold on. It's not the wrestling one. Why is this one? Why you eating this man in public, bro? Like, what? Taking a bite and shit. Okay. Hold on. Bro, does she got a IG? Oh, let me see something. Victoria Gonzalez, nah. Okay, let's do like this. IG, yes, and what are we talking about? What? Bro, am I looking at the right? Oh, what the fuck going on here? Oh, 8 weeks ago? This is 2 months ago. What the f? Nah, bro, I'm checking out the wrong Gonzalez again, bro. Bro, it's like a whole lot of Gonzalez's out here, bro. NYC. Is this the right Gonzalez? Yeah, I don't think I got the right one. Alright, this one, right? What the fuck, bro? More options. I remember doing a stream about cookies. Hold on. I can't even remember what the fuck we choose. So I'll go ahead and close that motherfucker. Nah, though, I ain't gonna lie. I still got Ently. I ain't gonna lie. I still got Ently over Gonzalez right
here. Now, even though so many people liked Chris Excel's post, you would get a few people in the comment section pushing back on this narrative. With one comment saying, "Hear me out when I say that this
Bro, why is this picture so provocative, nigga?
is art, effortlessly beautiful," gaining almost 2,000 likes. And even
why is this picture?
Another comment would say, "Upgraded or not, he still
Alright, Doug, don't be showing pictures like this.
opened a tightened mayonnaise jar. The only difference is that she's taller, otherwise they almost look alike."
Type shit though, but nah. I feel like Ently got more meat, feel me? Ently's more for the carnivores. She's like, the other one is more for the, you know what I'm saying? For maybe, you know what I'm saying, plant-based, you feel?
Single-handedly
type diet,
raised
type
the bar with
taste.
this one. Nah, he didn't upgrade. He just picked the first girl who said yes after he was getting tired of being rejected. Never. Ently clears this lady any day.
Type
Seems like
shit,
Twitter
though.
does what Twitter does best, and that's comparing two different people to one another. You see, in my opinion, I don't see a discussion in any of this quite.
What you mean?
And honestly, I just think that if Black Coffee is happy now, then he's happy.
Ay, man. Yeah, money. Free to Brian, you can see. I don't know, like Brian, you can see.
Happy now, and she's happy.
Brian, I don't know, like you can see.
There's really no
Brian, you can see.
discussion to be had over this post.
No, you can see. Hold on. I'm not saying she's like hideous, bro. She ain't hideous. But we talking the, you know what I'm saying? The comparison type.
I mean, it pretty much doesn't get any less creative as making a post like this, pitting two women against each other. It's quite honestly ridiculous. But then I say that.
But then you can see.
But then people clearly responded.
It's not even about the like pinning them against each other, nigga. Fuck, let me not even.
To this post because it's almost at 20.
Bro, it's like these people are public figures, right? And then what happened, right? Fuck you expect to happen. Bro, everything that they do is public. You know what I'm saying? It's public, up for public dissection type shit. You know what I'm saying? If it was otherwise, if we were not supposed to like do this comparison thing, bro, then keep y'all accounts private. Keep y'all statuses private. I don't know at this point how you do that as Black Coffee, but keep your shit on the low. I don't give a fuck how you do it, nigga.
1,000 likes. So there is
You feel me? So obviously, so water talk, and when we see, we're gonna be like, nah, this nigga was there. Okay, now this nigga's here. Okay, big up, okay, so okay. And it's what we see is in front of us, bro. So it's natural, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Blind, you can see.
An audience for this.
Blind, you
So
can
yeah,
see.
I
I'm
guess
not gonna.
there's not much I can really say about that. All I can say is let me know what you think about this post in the comment section.
I already
below,
told you,
and
bro.
I'll try to read as many of them as I can with the few brain cells I have left after reading this post. However, in more unfortunate news, grade 10 learner has recently passed away for the weirdest reason. You see, grade 10 learner from Woody Secondary School in Vryburg would pass away after teachers teachers punished her for arriving late by making her run around the school for 2 hours. Now, while I don't think running was
What type
the
of
root
punishment is
cause,
this?
I do think that she might have passed away from complications regarding the exercise. Maybe she had asthma, maybe she had chest problems, but clearly something else was at play here. Leave it to some teachers to find the most creative ways of torturing students. I mean, coming late.
Yeah, so my point was really, feel me? The fact that are you Kenya dog? Black Coffee is his own man. Black Coffee is a grown man, right? We all know that, we can see that. And niggas like pushing 60. And like, you know what I'm saying? So, and he's got like the legacy that he got, that he's already built, legendary status, blah blah blah. So I feel like on his part, bro, you feel me? On his part, it's like, I don't know what kind of case, like what kind of lesson I guess anybody who's looking will learn, right, from his part, like saying, okay, cool, now is this how you conduct like situations like this? You know what I'm saying? Once you've put yourself in situations like that, you feel what I'm saying? But then now, within the perspective of just his dating life, you feel me? As I said, bro, if you don't want people to scrutinize it and I'm saying criticize your decision in like your taste in women, keep your shit private, bro. We're gonna make out no if that's the case, type shit, right? So I don't even think, you know what I'm saying, it's much of a problem. It is what it is. Okay, I don't know who y'all got, bro. You yeah, y'all got, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to drop it in the comments or some shit. I don't know. It's not body shaming. I swear to God, it's not body shaming. It's not body shaming. Brian, you can see. I ain't gonna lie. That shit ain't body shaming, bro. Like, I got, you know what I'm saying? Antly, bro. Come on, bro. Feel me? So far. Should I put it like that? Alright. My bad. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
What's good, YouTube? This is Slick Talk, and I'm back with another video. So I just got a message right now, and I can confirm that Saul Penduka has been suspended from Kaya FM.
What have happened? What have happened?
Saul Penduka has been placed on suspension from Kaya FM. I want to read the statement from Kaya and hear what they had to say real quick. They say Kaya 959 confirmed that Saul Penduka has been placed on suspension with immediate effect. When they say immediate effect, it usually means somebody in the room said, I don't want to be near him. Immediate effect means you're...
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'll give it to my boy Slick Talk in terms of like dramatic effect. You feel me? Like making this shit so dramatic, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? Get to the point and talk. Like, Young Tyler, why was that nigga? Nah, but I get you though. This nigga, Slick Talk knows how. I feel like it's one of his ways to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, get you engaged on some shit, like at least emotionally. You feel what I'm saying? Cause why are you thinking, yo, what did this guy do? Blah, did he? Young Tyler, now you thinking the worst type shit. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Slick Talk a little bit. And then I'm gonna get a talk back with a. Oh, sounds like he's beating you up with the yay. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what did this nigga so do,
key
bro?
card is not working anymore. Don't come in the office until we call you. It usually means don't call us, we'll call you.
Type
and
shit.
It says this step has been taken pending the outcome of an internal process currently underway. The station is committed to following due process and no further details will be shared at this stage. Saul Penduka, what did you do? Internal investigations? What happened?
Oh, you also don't know?
Hopefully you didn't date in the office. Hopefully you weren't stupid enough to date in the office or
Clap cheeks in the office type shit.
something. Or get a little handsy, touchy with the end.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I said. This nigga got a little clappity clap action in the thing. You feel me? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Some of these things, bro. I feel like some of these mistakes that, you know what I'm saying, men do. You just gotta understand, like, hey, I'm sorry. Isn't just like, hey, it was that thing, right? Hey, I'm not doing that. Hey, basically, sabambi.
Interns, ow! Oh no! I'm on your side with this, but I hope you didn't get a little handsy, start feeling.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? What I just said, I'm not talking about like on some like crazy shit, you feel me? Like violation shit, but then again, bro, it's salt, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't hurt a fly. couldn't hurt a fly. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? All he got is the puns, man. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What they got Saul for, bro?
Yourself and get touchy with the interns. Oh man, I'm so Duka. They're feeling me. They're loving my jokes.
Feeling himself a little too much.
Let me read what they say. And it says updates will be provided once the internal process has been concluded and a final decision has been reached. Kaya of 959 appreciates the understanding of its staff, listeners, and stakeholders while the matter is being addressed. This is the thing about working for radio. There's too many.
When did Saul pull up for this radio gig again? Because I think, of course, it was well after he had, the thing going on with Mac G, dog. So I feel like, okay, I'm trying to actually think like how he's thinking about, like how he's feeling about a suspension. You feel me? From Mlungwini, from like, you know what I'm saying? From like the 9 to 5 spot, the job spot. Like, you had this whole thing, bro. You're a whole brand yourself. Like, right now, I'm actually not gonna lie. I don't know why this guy doesn't have his own kind of like motion in terms of own podcast. You feel me? Own, I don't know, at least a vlog channel. You feel like his own, I don't know, maybe TikTok he does things and whatever, but yeah, we need more of that. Like, you're a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, TikTok probably might even be like his personal profile. I'm talking about like something that you pushing and that's you feel me? So basically putting yourself in a position where it's you that you work for type shit. With my suspension, yeah, not so dog. My just wanna, like, it seems like you feel me? Because when you hear suspension, bro, you just see a nigga there, hey, so yeah, it's a boss. And so, okay, ish, kanjan, when, today, immediately effect, sharp gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, this is a suspension. We don't want to hear that kind of shit, like, about niggas like Saul.
Many
Come on,
brands, sponsors, partnerships, like shareholders involved.
You feel me?
Somebody, just one person doesn't like you, and you're done. That's the thing about corporate. See, when it comes to like podcasting,
what I'm saying.
If Mac G fucks with you, it doesn't matter what brand, it doesn't matter who.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. No Spear, what ended up happening with Spear allegedly? He got some hit in the office. You think about, what's the station that he's at right now? Okay, I don't know. 5FM, YFM, 947, Radio 2000. I don't know. Like, but doing that in the studio there by the corporate side, you're fucked. Now, since Spear got that head in the thing, and I think I remember seeing a little bit of some content in that episode. Niggas was laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really that deep type shit. Like, you feel me? So, dog, if it was something about like maybe clapping cheeks, yeah, or like, I don't think it would have been deep, like considering Mac G, because you say Kaya, you know what I'm saying? Like, you comfortable. Shit is not gonna like come down hard on you like on some shit. You feel me? So, damn.
The partnership, it doesn't matter who. If he says I fuck with you, you're not going anywhere. But when it comes to corporate, it's a whole different entity. Maybe it's all about the mini situation.
You feel what?
Maybe there was an
I'm trying to say one.
An investigation since back then, because radio is different. They're just looking for an excuse to fire you. And the thing is, they use Open Duka's clout. They use the motion. They brought listeners to the station. Now they don't need him anymore. We don't know.
So they're checking him out.
They thought like bringing Saul, we're gonna bring the chillers over, and we're gonna get thousands of subscribers or views. Listeners are gonna come expecting to hear from Saul, whatever. We don't know. And the thing is, Saul Penduka also has a history when it comes to radio. He also had like some gambling issues.
Oh shit.
He has some like internal issues, porn issues, maybe.
He has shared that. I wouldn't say a few times, but like here and there, he shared that about like his experiences. I think that was at the Y Academy. I think that's what this called.
We don't know, but it's a deep issue. And
sleeping in the studio and everything like that, man. But my boy Soul, bro. My boy Soul came. But I saw it, though. This nigga came a long way, bro. Come on, bro. So that's why I'm like, yo, we ain't trying to hear no suspension shit from you, though. Like about you, bro. Suspendi, okay, rasaspa, no so di. Maravetu solo vetu, you good, bro. Like, I feel like just kick your own shit, bro. And then, yeah, it's the DJing things, the music. Well, I feel like he's more the music side, right? Because if that's the case, okay, he's putting the effort, but I feel like I'm not sort, bro. You could be then like having a whole lot more momentum, like where you at. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking from the side of my neck because Nakorna, you know how, you know, the internet be like blowing shit. It's just the internet is just one big hype train. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe the resource to really like get shit popping, because I'm. Or do you think maybe it's ego development? Yeah, just just developing your ego on some shit, like, as in, okay, this is legacy. I also want to be known for radio shit, like on some like professionalism type vibe. I don't know.
The thing about corporate is when they don't like you, they suspend you like this. All they're looking for a reason is to get rid of you. They're just looking for one reason to get rid of you. But luckily for Sope and Duka, you have podcast and chill to lean on. As long as you stay on MacG's good books, you will be fine. As long as you stay on MacG's good books, you will be fine. But this is the thing about independence. When you're not fully independent, somebody can always get rid of you. Somebody can always get rid of you. I fuck with MacG, podcasting, chill, and all of them. But the truth is, if MacG wakes up on a bad day, Sope and Duka could be gone.
It's over.
That's the thing when you don't own nothing. When you have no.
So I'm like, yo, Saul, where your own shit at, dog? You feel me? Where your own shit at, dog? Shay podcast, sorry.
Ownership. All the person has to do is wake up on a bad day, or maybe you did something to piss them off, and that's your job. Just like
the possibilities are crazy. That's the whole thing, I feel like.
We'll get more details further, but my guy,
I can't afford to pull up on my own. I need my
it's looking crazy now.
There's been a recent post that's been going any day. It seems like Twitter does what Twitter does best, and that's comparing two different people to periods. Being a teacher in this century is very dangerous. The teacher will probably face murder charges. Now, while doing some more research into the story, there still are a few things that haven't been made public. There's still a lot of questions in the air, so I think I'll give an update to the story when we get more facts regarding this case. However, I do see a lot of people.
She told her to run around the field for 2 hours. Why would you do that as punishment?
Who try to come to the teacher's defense. And look, don't get me wrong, I don't think the teacher was wrong in the punishment that they.
This is the kids? Bro, look at these kids, bro. You want them to run for 2 hours, bro, like in the sun, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Winter is over, though. Like, it's hot, bro. And then obviously health complications. These kids is young, but what you doing?
2 hours is quite honestly ridiculous.
Bro.
But not only is it ridiculous, it's a health concern. This child has no training for the marathon she's apparently running around the school. They also might not know her medical history. It was negligence on the teacher's part, and that's just the honest truth. And the school now has no choice but to face the music over this ridiculous punishment.
That's crazy.
But let me know what you think about this case in the
That's
comment
crazy. That's
section
what I think.
below. Because there's one thing I do know, and that's the fact that this death should have never happened. However, in more heartening news, it seems like Julius Malema has finally seen the light after years of people begging him to leave this thing, Yama foreigners. Because there have been many videos that have been going viral of Julius Malema talking about how Zimbabweans have taken the jobs of locals in South Africa, and now they should quite honestly go look for employment in their own country.
Bana ba bo rena ba kere meshumo e filwe ma Zimbabwe a re gana gore ma Zimbabwe ba fiwe meshumo mara a ba fiwe meshumo le bona di masipaleng tša bo bona Harare le ana mo go gongwe le rena re kere meshumo mo di masipaleng tša rena.
On Dub family.
These things that y'all post, these things that y'all say, y'all got kids like this, and it's encouraging them to be that. Now I can't get him out of stuff like this.
You call me young slap, you live in sublime, my life ain't no cap, quit wasting my time, we don't on the map, my daddy my slime, that's family rap, big whoop on the grind, uncle give me daps, he mess with my mind, he mess with my stats, we're streaming online, you streaming the trap, you killing my time, I'm killing you cats. Sunday night, had to do the deed at dinner time. That I said the full moon is my prime. Shock them all and leave them all behind. Shooting horror films, this ain't no vine. Shoot the shot like I'm gripping on a 9. Chop the top off, I think here go my sign. Hold on, wait, let me bust up they mind.
I wanna kill my mom. I wanna kill my dad. Kill my grandma. I wanna kill my...
GG shot, daddy hairline pulled back on the spot. TT ain't been the same since it dropped. Love my auntie, but I gotta pop. Jet like Uzi Vert, I wanna rock. Tick-tock, kill, switch on the clock. Tip-tap, big dribble, no drop. You still shot, keep pissing your pot. Big walk, viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Yeah, now we viral. Viral. Now we viral. Now we viral. Now we bang. Got the zooted cosign. Now I'm the hottest to hit up your line. Numbers go crazy, I ain't even on. Numbers too crazy, I ain't even trying. Big that Mercedes, this stick on the side. They still recording how we killing a vibe. And these numbers are so high, live in the sky. Battery life on 100 is never gon' die. Sunday night, had to do the deed at dinner time. That I said the full moon is my prime. Shock them all and leave them all behind. Shooting horror films, this ain't no vine. Shoot the shot like I'm gripping on a 9. Chop the top off, I think here go my sign. Hold on, wait, let me bust up they mind.
I don't care what